We're fresh off another restock of our side zip boot, and we've noticed that a lot of customers have questions regarding sizing, care, things like that, how they should fit out of the box. And so we wanted to take some time to run through that. Some of you may not have experience with a side zip boot. You may have never worn one before or tried one on. So this might seem elementary to some people who have been wearing a boot like this, but for those who haven't, there's some things to kind of keep an eye on. So because this shoe is cut with a square toe, kind of more generous last, as soon as you put your foot into it, you're going to notice that you might have a little bit of room in the kind of toe forefront area. This is something that's to be expected. Our sizing recommendation is to just go half size down from your usual sneaker size and you should be good. But we've noticed in store that some customers feel the impulse to want to try maybe another half size down from that. And that might be because they feel like there's a little bit of wiggle room up front, their foot kind of moves around a little bit, there's a tiny bit of heel slippage. That's all normal, and that's all pretty much what you should expect when you put this on. That's how you kind of know you're in the right size. It should feel comfortable right off the bat. It shouldn't feel snug anywhere, but it should feel like it's kind of carefully and comfortably cradling your foot. Some people, though, do want to size down an extra half size, and that might feel good right off the bat. It might kind of give you a lot of lockdown in the heel, hold through the instep, but that can result in some problems. So this is a pair of boots from one of our team members. They went down probably a half size further than they should have. And what we've noticed is that when it is, fitting a little bit too snug, your foot is kind of pushing out on the side. You can even see it with the way it's worn. It's kind of a little bubbled out here. And that's normal. Your foot kind of settles into place. It's got nowhere to go. But what that does is it puts a lot of undue pressure right on this instep area. And, this zipper can maybe split a little bit. Right now you're starting to see a little bit of wear happening here and the teeth are kind of starting to separate. So that's something that we want to caution against for sizing down too much. So this isn't something that happens often with the zipper, but it is something we've heard about a couple times and seen from a few customers. So it's why we want to share the importance of sizing correctly on this shoe. To compare, here is my boot that I have been wearing for almost a year and a half now. This was the first one off the production line. I wear this thing almost 5 days a week. You can kind of see the difference right off the bat. Whereas mine was just a half size down from my sneaker size, this was a full size down. This obviously a lot more rippling here, kind of from that snugness. Mine does not have as much of that. And then you can see kind of on the instep, this is pushing out a little bit more than this, which has caused some of the zipper problems. I've had no issues with the zipper so far. Most of our customers have not had any issues with it. It's a great YKK zipper. It's the same one we use on all of our jackets, our fleece. It's a tried and true one. We've used it for years. But we've just noticed that sometimes with the pressure, it's a mechanical part of the boot. The metal teeth can only withstand so much pressure against that taping before they kind of start to pull away. That leads me to my next point of importance here too. And this is something we've noticed customers doing in store, which is not unzipping the boot all the way before putting it on. You want to make sure that that zipper is fully at the bottom, right up to the stopper, before you slip your foot in. And your heel should kind of just slot right into place. Some people just, to do it quickly, leave a little bit of zipper left and kind of try and jam their foot in there. Again, that's going to put that same pressure there and can result in some problems. So when you get these on, just make sure they're all the way pulled down, open it up, your foot should slide in comfortably. So zipper issues like this are not unique or new to this boot. It's something I've had a lot of side zips in the past. It's happened with some of mine when I sized down too small. But it is something that we just want to, caution against and give some expertise with sizing so that you can have these boots for a long time. Next, I want to talk about boot care. This is something that you probably won't have to think about for a little bit of time now, but is important to the longevity of the shoe. So this is a Italian calf leather. It's beautifully soft, but hefty right off the jump. It softens up and breaks in really beautifully. You can see kind of just how soft, how comfortable it's going to get over time. And really, the leather ones don't need much. There is a point where you're going to need to condition them. I just conditioned these this week. Prior to that, they looked pretty similar to this, so you can see the difference. We recommend really any high quality leather balm or conditioner will work well. It's pretty simple. You can just dab a little bit on and buff it out. And that'll bring that luster and that life right back to the leather pretty quickly. Day to day, before putting them back in the closet, I'd recommend just a quick wipe down with like a damp cloth. Just get any of the dust off, any of the dirt that may have been picked up throughout the day of wearing them. Something simple like this Venetian leather balm works great. That's what I used. It's simple, it's easy, and it really does make them look great and help the leather last for the long term. You don't want to let it get too dry. So if you have any more questions, please reach out. If you need more resources, let us know. We're always happy to talk about this. We want to make sure that you get a boot that's comfortable and that's going to last a really long time and can just be something that you're going to want to put on every day. And as you can see, if you size them correctly, take care of them, they just keep getting better looking with time and will continue to do so for as long as you have them. Mine have been worn probably the most out of any of these boots, and I've only conditioned them once. I haven't needed to resole them at all yet. I mean, they're still in great shape, and I'm thinking it's going to be a couple more years before I even have to think about any sort of extensive repair to them at all. Thanks for watching.